All right, Kendall. We're doing this.
How much pressure?
It is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to Bad Potato Salad, the show where Mike and I judge random strangers on the internet. Now, if you're your first time being here, welcome to the show. We have a great one for you. Here's how the show works. Mike and I are professional comedians who travel around the country telling jokes to strangers for money. And when we're not doing that, we are here judging people for your entertainment. Our beautiful wives, Kendall and Alana.
Hi.
Hello.
There you go. Read us 2 stories that they find across Reddit. Mike and I choose which one will be the funniest to blind react to just based off the headline alone, and then we blind react to that. Now, who's Mike Travers? Ask no more.
Here he is. Let's get to it. Let's.
Is that a Hamilton hoodie?
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Nice. Nice. I want to see the new Wicked. The Wicked movie.
I've never seen any of Wicked.
Really?
Neither.
I've heard it's amazing. Do you say you hate it?
No, I said me neither.
Oh, I'm like,
never seen it.
Alana,
Yeah, I don't
controversial.
I'm
About
not
to get
familiar with
canceled.
Have you ever
Not
seen?
familiar
You've
with
never
No.
seen any of it? Yeah, me neither. I'd love to. It looks
Yeah.
amazing, and I've heard that the musical.
I'll
What are you getting sponsored by them? What do you guys say?
Hey,
They buy airtime
Wicked.
on this show?
Yeah.
Come on.
Kendall, kick us off with 2 stories.
Okay.
How are you feeling about these stories?
I'm feeling really great about these stories. There's a lot of is my husband a jerk ones?
Okay. Not the apple. No, he's not.
And there's like a little bit of is Amazon causing problems with people? And there's a little bit of homelessness too. Unhousedness.
We're going to solve a lot of problems.
Yeah,
Outdoor enthusiasts.
could be both.
I think it's
Extended
be
camping
both.
trip.
extended camping.
Extended camping trip. Okay, here's our first 2.
Here we go.
Am I the asshole for Am I the asshole for leaving home after my partner let his son invite 5 friends over for a sleepover while I'm recovering from major surgery without discussing it with me first?
Okay.
Major
All right.
surgery,
Okay.
lots of kids at your house, probably not great.
It's not great without the surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Never a good idea.
Fair.
Already
Am I the asshole for not staying home from my Eras tour stop because my sister-in-law's mom died?
Whoa. I mean, there's only so many U.S. dates left.
I think we have to go with that. Alana and I are both in our...
It is the last U.S. date tonight.
on the day that we're recording.
Oh.
It's very sad for us.
That is
Alana and I
very
are
sad.
big Taylor Swift fans, if you all didn't know.
Die hard.
Derek, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what do
I
you
would
mean?
include you in that.
That did hurt actually a lot.
I'm sorry.
They
Yeah.
didn't even
Mike
think about
does
me.
really like her.
do like her.
She's not obsessed like we
Yeah.
are, but he does like her.
Like a next level down.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that one.
Okay.
All right.
I think this is very interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not staying home from my Eras tour stop because my sister-in-law's mother died?
Now, to be fair, both of those are once in a lifetime events.
Yeah, that's true. Both about the same price, paying for the funeral and for the tickets. Pretty even.
Yeah. But you
even.
actually get something
Yeah.
out of the funeral.
Yeah, right.
You get a headstone. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
You know?
true. I don't think they throw the headstone in.
Oh, they don't?
I don't
No,
think
You gotta pay
you
extra
pay
for
for
that?
that. Yeah.
She's like, if your mother-in-law wouldn't have died, we would have floor seats right now.
Imagine how many opportunistic friends she had that was like, of course you shouldn't go.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. You're going to feel terrible. And I will buy the tickets face value off.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about losing money.
I mean, Alana and I would be those really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alana would have killed her mother-in-law.
Just for
Yeah.
the tickets.
Just so she could go, maybe get them.
I didn't say that. You
All right,
said
go ahead.
You didn't deny it.
She's like, don't put me under that bus.
She's like, I do it a lot less for an Era Tour weekend.
Yeah.
She would kill you for that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Fair. Okay. I'm currently on my flight to Indianapolis to see the Eras tour on Saturday.
Ooh,
Okay. So this happened
I'm
yesterday.
excited.
Yeah. Well, this is, yeah. I bought tickets last year and have been booked and ready with my outfit, friendship bracelets, etc. I've been looking forward to this so much as someone who has been a fan since Red. If you don't know, that's a Taylor Swift album. My sister-in-law, Grace, told the family last night that her mom died, and this is truly heartbreaking. I lost my dad when I was 20, so I do understand. I went over after work to be with them. I did their laundry for them. I fixed them dinner. Before I left, I prepared a bunch of wraps to eat and some casserole as well. I was there until 2 a.m. and I've barely slept. I got a call this morning from Grace asking if I could come over and spend the morning with her. I told her that unfortunately I had a few things that I had to do before I could leave for my concert. She got very quiet and asked me if I was still going to that.
Wait, is Grace, that was her mom that died?
Yes, and
Okay.
Grace is married to her, this girl's brother.
Okay.
And I said, yes, I actually leave in 5 hours for the airport. And then she said she could not believe that I could still think about a concert when she's just become an orphan with no one in the world but our family, which is true.
Come on.
It is true,
It is true, but
Yeah.
okay. I told her I'm so sorry. When I get back, I will definitely take off a few days to be with her if she needs it, but that this is something that I've been looking forward to. And also, I'm going with friends that are counting on me for things like hotel, rental car, etc. She got
real quick.
Yeah.
Is this her mother-in-law?
Yeah.
It's her
No,
mother-in-law.
No.
Sister-in-law's mom.
It's her
Very removed.
sister-in-law's
Yeah.
mom. Oh, okay. 'Cause
Her
Yeah,
husband?
yeah. Okay, right.
yes.
Her husband.
Her husband married Grace.
This would be like if
Grace's
your sister's
mom died.
No, it's
husband's.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
mom.
Yeah.
Roberta's
Okay.
married.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Oh, God.
Yeah. See
I'm
ya.
on that plane with all the bracelets. I'm handing out bracelets.
Derek's
on
like,
the-
don't
yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
You're done. Well, she got angry and told me that I was a horrible sister-in-law and that she hopes that when my mom dies, everyone abandons me too. I know this is the shock and grief talking, so I'm truly not mad at her because when my dad died, I definitely said some pretty chaotic things too. But as I'm sitting on this flight, I feel really bad. I did everything that I could think of before leaving to make the day easier for them. There's not even going to be a funeral, so there's not like planning involved right now. So am I the asshole for going despite her really not having a lot of other people in her life to be
Wait,
with?
there's not even a funeral?
No.
What is she missing?
I think she's missing like, hey, grieve with me. I
Yes.
need someone here
that's not
to be around. Again,
fair.
Alana, you seem very opinionated.
I know,
on this,
I
so why
let her
don't
go.
you
Tell
go?
us.
Why don't you go?
I mean, it's honestly, if it's something she's been looking forward to for a year, and just because, like it really stinks that the mom died, obviously, but there's no like relation.
Probably,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's
She, I mean,
probably
I
pretty removed.
Yeah.
to be fair, like I'm thinking about now that you've explained to me the way that I
Yeah.
understand it, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about like if that happened in my situation, I don't even think I know her name.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
thinking-
Right.
Like
just
your-
like,
your
yeah,
sister's
sis-
husband's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, yeah, we've seen each other.
course.
I think at the wedding, and
course.
then like, I didn't go to the wedding. We've seen each other at other places, like
Yeah.
and so like, but I wouldn't. It would be sad, and I would try to be there for him.
Totally.
But at the same time, I don't think he would be like drop everything and be there for me because like I think, and maybe it's because we're men, and I don't mean to sound sexist there, but like I feel like it's like a kind of a girl thing, like hey, like I really need you right now, but also like not
Yeah.
you're not the for going and enjoying the thing that
No.
you've been
Taylor
looking
Swift
forward
needs
to.
me
For,
right
yeah.
now.
Not for the biggest tour in the history of
Right.
The world.
the
Really?
world.
If it was Lenny Kravitz,
Yeah, right. Yeah, you could talk like steps down. Yeah, maybe you're playing.
skip
You're going to a
Lenny.
concert at a venue with 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Maybe you skip.
you're gonna see Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden. He's gonna be there next weekend.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like you can't get these tickets again.
No.
You cannot.
Yeah,
We've
you-
tried.
Yeah, we have tried.
you gotta go.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
even tried
Can't
killing
feel
someone's.
guilt.
Yeah, we tried killing someone's mom.
Who we knew 3 steps removed,
Yeah.
one of her persons said, you're not the
No.
and she's gonna guilt you into feeling bad. And it honestly, to be really honest, it's probably gonna hurt your relationship with them for quite a while. My thought is, in a month or so, she's gonna look back and be like, "Hey, I was just in a really bad spot.
Yeah.
I overreacted."
That's what
Like,
I
would
think,
have felt
too.
worse had you not gone
Yeah,
to the concert.
Imagine her telling you that and you didn't go to and she's like, "Man, I'm sorry, I overreacted.
Yeah.
sorry you missed that concert because
Yeah.
it turns out I didn't even really need you."
There was-
You're gonna be like,
even
"Did
a
you miss your mom?
funeral.
Because you're about to meet her."
Yeah.
You're about to.
Time to reunite.
Yeah.
There's no funeral.
good.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's no funeral, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
what
also
there
true.
is
There
to
isn't a
miss.
funeral, which is which is a.
Yeah, that's the strangest
I
part.
don't think
that-
so because like a lot of times when people like. There's a lot of people that don't want funerals. They just
Oh,
want to
I
be
don't mean
buried.
strange.
They want to be. They just
Yeah.
want. Yeah. But if you're saying strange is the fact, like, why are you making such a big deal about me being there if I'm not missing a funeral?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, at what point? Like, there's no event that you're missing. What are you
Right.
supposed to do?
Yeah.
Just be available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case she wants you to come over.
I
Like,
bet. Yeah, I bet I bet the sister-in-law will come around at some point and be like, yeah, that was probably a little much.
I think so. I think
You
you're right.
should send her a link to folklore and say, listen, this got me through a lot of dark days, and maybe it'll help you.
Yeah.
That was really good, babe.
That was a good pull.
That was
That was
really
a good
good.
pull on Mike. Yeah. The other thing too is I think the
I'm up a
brother.
level.
I think the brother needs to step in here a
Yeah,
little bit.
some
I think he needs to step in and be
good
like,
point.
hey,
I'm
like,
here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here. She was my mother-in-law,
Right.
so I'm gonna help you get through whatever you need to. You don't need my sister, who's really technically not even related to her.
Right.
You know, like I'll be there for you because I'm your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So you're
Not
the-
I hope
enjoy
you
hope you enjoyed
I
it.
hope you enjoyed night 2. And
I hope
got
you
to
had
see
so
Travis
fun.
in the crowd
Oh.
and everything that happened, and the surprise songs.
Can you
were
tell
great.
us everything about it? Send us a message.
We'll be at the funeral.
Would love to make it. We got a plan. We got to go.
We're going to stand in for you.
Yeah.
We should do that.
No, we shouldn't.
I'm kidding.
We should not.
Not be committing to going to people's
Yeah,
families'
no,
funerals that we don't know.
no,
All right,
no.
fair. All right, you ready for the next two?
We are.
Ready.
These are interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Am I the for not telling my girlfriend that flashing is a breakup offense? Flashing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Or am I the asshole that if I tell my tenants that they cannot have packages delivered to the house anymore?
I think that's pretty easy, right?
Yeah, we'll do the flash.
You gotta do the flash.
I was trying to
right?
understand
We'll
that.
take these for 200.
Can't have
Thank you,
delivered.
Alex.
What is? We'll take these for 200.
What is?
All right. Okay.
Who
yep.
is? No, go ahead. It's what is.
What is?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not telling my girlfriend flashing was a breakup offense?
First off, before we start this, I love how Kendall tried to slide the other one in with that. Like we weren't going to choose this one.
I told you I had too many good ones to choose from. I'm
That's
like,
fair.
I don't know
That's
what to
fair.
Flash.
Okay. So earlier this year, my girlfriend flashed a band during a concert.
do. Okay.
This bothered me a lot, and I told her that I heavily disliked it, and she apologized and told me that she wouldn't do it again.
Okay.
During Halloween last night, we went to a party, and she went wild and flashed some strangers.
Sounds
like
like
that it's
a,
true.
you know, yeah, fool me once. you
Yeah.
know, shame on me.
It sounds like she likes to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything right there and then, but once I took her home, I mentioned if she remembered our talk about flashing. She said she did, but she got caught up in the moment.
I've been there. I've done that.
Woo!
Yeah. Spring break.
Yeah, this guy's not allowed in Walmart because he's like, my needs to be out right now.
Gotta be flashing.
I told her that we were done, and I think she was caught off guard. And she tried to explain herself, and she told me that she didn't know I'd break up with her over it, and that if she knew this was such a breakup worthy to me, she would never have done it.
Yeah, she should have said, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
I walked out, but the last thing I told her was that I don't want to threaten the relationship or give out ultimatums. Edit. FYI, I don't feel bad for breaking up with her, but I'm questioning if I should have explicitly said I'd break up her back when we first had this convo.
Oh, back when they
break.
had it the first time.
Oh,
Yeah,
break
yeah.
up with
So,
her
okay,
back.
what?
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So he
okay.
was like, okay, I broke up with her and I'm not like mad about it, but like, should I have been more clear the first time?
Right. Okay.
I like that he's basically saying this relationship was fine. However, it's a 2-strike policy.
Right.
And what am I going to do? You have to be fired.
We talked to HR.
Yeah.
There's not a lot.
That's what he sounds like.
But to be fair, I mean, like, I don't know if it's a breakupable offense, you know, because like you clearly said it doesn't make you, but she was probably drunk, and like, not that being drunk's an excuse, because it's not an excuse to do shitty things, but at the same time, he's also like, he broke up with her a little too soonish, I want to say, but clearly she is 100% doing it because she loves the attention that she gets when she does it.
Yeah. Like I think that's the type of, she likes to do that. She is a
Right.
free, whatever, like
Right.
doesn't think it's a big deal. And that's totally okay for her.
Sure. Her body, her choice.
But if he's not okay with it, that's also okay.
I think boundaries are super important when you're showing other people when you're in a relationship. I think that
What if her costume was a concert goer?
Oh.
And she was just like, that's part of the costume.
That's part of the
was
costume.
flashing the band.
Yeah.
He did not clarify
yeah.
that.
Wonder what her
Also,
costume
he didn't say what band she flashed the first time.
It's true.
Because what if it's like not a flashable band? Like you're gonna flash
true.
Straight No Chaser, the
you-
acapella band.
I mean, is that a thing that people do, you think,
That's like
anymore
a
a lot?
1980s
For sure.
What,
Yeah.
acapella? Yeah.
I think people absolutely
no,
flash.
flashing at concerts.
Really?
Yeah. I think it depends on the band, but it's got to be the right band. I would say I'm thinking like the Rolling Stones, like back when they were like big. Like I think people
No, we're
flash
thinking
them
like
a ton.
1980s, like
Yeah, maybe okay.
White
Yeah, it was-
Snake.
Yeah. I think
Skinner.
I would
Yeah.
say pre-phone cameras.
Okay.
It was probably a bigger thing.
Okay.
Like you said,
Woodstock.
70s, 80s. Yeah.
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
doubt it's as big now, just because of
I-
camera phones.
I did it at a concert. It was a Christian band.
Really?
No.
Oh. When did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Lord.
Alana's
You
like,
raise me up. So
Alana's like, wait, when did you do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I thought maybe you went with your mom or something. You were trying to be funny. I don't know.
Definitely flash the Christian.
it's out for Jesus.
Yeah.
I've always said that. I think
Right?
I've always said that.
You've definitely
I
always
mean,
said
it's interesting. I don't.
It's not a breakupable offense.
No.
But to be fair, we can't say that because we're not in that relationship.
For sure.
But also at the same time, it's like if you sit her down and just be like, look, listen, I am extremely uncomfortable
Yeah.
when you do this because you are in a relationship with me and I'm the person that's supposed to get to experience that.
Yeah. I don't like you. I can't believe we're having to have this conversation again.
Again,
I don't
again.
like you showing your tits everybody. Also, we don't know the scenario. Maybe she was in a room with one other person.
Yeah. That's
Like I was flashing him.
yeah. With his wiener in my mouth.
I can't believe you're mad about the flashing.
Yeah. I slept with him and you're
Yeah.
mad about me showing him
Yeah.
my
Anything, I'm very specific. It's very compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Just don't want your
How do
tits
you feel about hand jobs behind Target? Are you for those or?
out. Yeah.
Or those on the
Bro.
table.
Yeah.
We should just be clear before we move on.
Yeah, I don't want to get broken up with.
Imagine like her. It's like one of those things like being in prison for like an embarrassing. Like imagine her like, why'd you guys break up? Showed my titties at a Halloween party to a group of people.
I felt like Snoopy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do to that.
He's Snoopy.
I mean, do you think he's the? I don't think he's the. I don't think he's the.
Yeah.
No.
You broke up.
Again, it's clearly something he's not comfortable with.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said, boundaries. Like if that's not something you're into, you don't want her to do it.
Right.
I get it. He could have maybe been a little more clear if she just was like, again, the drunk, fun girl
Yeah.
that's she likes to do this. He probably knew that about her. And
That's
maybe-
also fair.
Maybe he was like, well, okay, now this is not
She's
fun
gonna
anymore.
settle down when she's with me, and she's like actually
double down.
doubling down.
Both
Two.
I find it hard to believe the relationship was in a good place.
That's
and
also fair.
He broke up with her just for that. Because
Yeah.
I think if that's his only reason in a good relationship, I think he is the asshole.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm
I agree with
assuming
that.
there were plenty of other things that were bothering him.
Yeah.
And that's just what he
Probably.
put it on so she'd
No,
feel
I,
worse.
I agree. I think their relationship was probably if that was the only problem in their
Yeah.
relationship, like you get over that, right? If this is good and the
Right.
relationship's good and her friends are fun
and she's a
fun,
millionaire.
You
and
could've-
she's a millionaire and her OnlyFans is doing well because she's advertising
Yeah.
by showing
What if
people.
when she showed her it had like her OnlyFans account right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
I
Part
was
of
just
the
getting
costume.
business, babe.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
could do that for the podcast.
I'm sorry.
if you want it.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I'm going to say the asshole. I'm
Okay.
I'm
You
going
are?
with that. He's
But
the
only if the relationship was good other than that.
Right.
Right.
If that's his,
Okay,
and
that's
we
fair.
have to assume because that's the only reason he's given us.
That's true too.
So I say you're the asshole.
Yep.
I
Okay.
like
Let
how
her
you pointed at
show
the
those.
camera.
You are.
Yeah.
the asshole. Okay. Love that.
I do too.
Everyone probably enjoyed the Halloween party more.
Yeah. Also, tell us when your next party is.
Yeah.
Mike
Oh,
and I
she
are
won't
coming.
be there.
We need to go and do research.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to thank my husband for staying with me after I became disabled? It's a good story.
Man, that is a good.
Okay.
It's a good title.
Okay.
Wait, she refused to say thank you. Is that what you said?
She's she
Yes,
just
that's the
has
The
title.
husband wants her to say thank
Yeah.
you.
No.
I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Or am I the asshole for giving a homeless man food from my cousin's baby shower?
from the baby shower. Mm-hmm. Let's do the disabled one. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Because I can't see a situation where like that. You don't need a thank you. You
Okay.
in love with that person.
I hear you had the same thought. So this is interesting, and I think a very good discussion.
Okay.
All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to thank my husband for staying with me after I'm disabled? I've been with my husband, Jake, for 7 years, married for 5. About 3 years ago, I was in a situation where I ended up with severe nerve damage in my hands, leaving me disabled. I have very little use/feeling in my hands, and I can't do any fine motor activities, and I struggle to use my hands to do many day-to-day activities. While most of the things I can manage all right if giving plenty of time to accomplish the tasks, the extensive use of the joints in my fingers causing excruciating pain and numbness. For example, typing for too fast or too long, doing my makeup, writing with a normal pen or pencil. And on my really bad days, I can struggle with really small tasks like holding the remote or turning doorknobs. So because my husband loves me and he's a good person, he's taken in a lot of work in assisting me to do things. He's taken a lot of work in assisting me to do things himself and creating easier ways for me to do things, including wrapping tape or gauze around thinner handheld objects, buying every kitchen tool that he can find that has bigger moving parts, and just does a lot of things for me.
Sounds like a great guy.
Yeah.
Amazing. He often cuts my food, does most of the dishes and cooking, ties my shoes, zips my coat, a million other things to make my life easier.
Wow. This sounds like what I do for you, and you're not even disabled. Yeah.
You have both hands functioning,
Wow.
and you're
Honestly,
your hands work, and I do that.
you should
honestly, it sounds like what Alana does for me. If I'm being honest.
I was going to say that.
To be fair, I'm 33 years old. I've
Nice.
never done laundry in my life, and I'm not proud of that.
Oh, I love
but
I don't even want him to. Let me
See, there we go.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
You're an
reason.
enabler.
You should be proud of that. That's a good run. That's a good run.
That is a good run. We have to go.
Consecutive
Yeah, that's good.
We'll have to go back to the laundry conversation. I
Okay.
feel like we talked about that before, but maybe we didn't. But okay, so also he even learned how to do eyeliner and blush for the
Oh,
days
wow.
that I want to wear
This
makeup, but I
guy
can't.
is Awesome.
Okay.
She should definitely get my hand. Whoa. She should do. Well, I don't know what she could do.
Mouth stuff.
I was gonna say she said her mouth works. Okay. Okay. So we had my in-laws over. So my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my husband's sisters, their husbands, their kids. Everybody was at my house for Halloween dinner party over last weekend. I was having a really rough day with the pain and numbness, so he did most of the things while I sat at the table with my in-laws and talked. He let everybody know the food was done. He got me a plate. He gave me all the stuff, which I have.
We sure this guy didn't write it?
Yeah, it does sound like, he's like, let me dust off my.
Yeah, right.
Let me
Well,
dust
there's
it off.
a twist. There's a twist.
Okay.
Okay. So she said he did everything, and she thanked him for. After I was done with my food, he got me more of what I wanted. He got me dessert.
Yeah.
He took my he did everything, and of course I
He
thanked
even wrote
him.
this story.
Yeah, how the hell did she write it?
He has like a fake mustache.
While he's typing from behind a desk.
Okay, so I thanked him whenever he did everything. And my in-laws are definitely aware of the issue, so they don't question things like
Sure,
this.
good.
However, my mother-in-law likes to brag about what a good person my husband is for helping me and how lucky I am to have him, which really shouldn't be a problem except for the fact that she acts like I should be grateful that my husband stays with me and assists me despite my disability.
Okay. All right.
Of course, I'm grateful for everything he does, but the wedding vows are literally in sickness and in health. So staying with and supporting your partner if they become ill or disabled, to me, is the bare minimum a spouse should do. And I'm not going to get down on my knees and thank the gods above that he didn't leave me when I became disabled, as my mother-in-law thinks that I should, because in my opinion, it's the bare minimum. If you leave your sick or disabled partner just because they're sick or disabled, then you never really loved them in the first place. There's been plenty of instances where the mother-in-law has told me how grateful I should be, how lucky I am, how much I owe him just for loving me and helping me in my day-to-day life. Towards the end of the night, she was again gushing over what an amazing man she raised. And she said to me, "You really should be thanking him for all he does for you. Not every husband would stay with a wife who can't do very much."
So the title was misleading.
A little bit.
Because
it's
it's not him asking for it,
No,
it's his mother-in-law.
It's about the mother-in-law.
And be like, if you think he's so great, you should let him move back in
Right.
with you then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she's obviously grateful for it. She wouldn't have wrote this story if she wasn't grateful
Of
for
course.
Yeah,
and
she
thinks
said
that
she
is.
thanked him.
Right.
That's what I didn't
Right.
understand.
all the time.
it. Right.
The mother-in-law said, "It's a privilege to be married to the kind of man my son is. You need to thank him for staying with you when you had your accident, because not every man would do what he did."
I think what needs to happen is you just need to stop inviting your mother-in-law to things.
Yeah,
Like
no
that's
kidding.
you know what I mean?
A
Like
million %.
monster.
That is a rough way to word that. Like you should make sure you thank him for staying with you.
with your mouth.
Like not even saying like, oh
No,
man, you're like,
right.
you're lucky you got a good guy. He, but not for staying. He's just
Also, but if you're the mother of that person, you're gonna be like, man, he is so great because he takes care of his wife. You should be like, hey, it's really great that you guys are like, not. You shouldn't even mention it. Honestly,
That's my
now that I'm
point. I
saying
think
it, you
it's
shouldn't
an-
even mention it.
Yeah, like I think it's an interesting thing to say. Like literally, like again, you do get married, you do say those vows. If somebody would just be like, "Oh, you got sick or hurt, I'm out."
Right.
That's
Stop. That would be
I mean, and on the same like level of things, like for example, like you had your period yesterday, and like I stayed. You know what I mean? Like I got you a drink.
It basically disabled. I mean, on day one, it's brutal.
I was disabled yesterday.
Yeah.
Can't move.
And I could not move, and you did get me a drink. You did a really good job.
And I stayed.
And you stayed.
But did you say thank you? Because if I had a man that was as great as Mike around the
Derek
house,
always just-
I would absolutely make sure that I made sure that you knew how thankful I was.
Doesn't
that
take
in my
much.
darkest hour, I could have died.
Thank you. You know what it would be? Maybe
Don't say thank you to me. I should be thanking you.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you for notice.
You're welcome.
And maybe just like a little flash,
Yeah. A little
flashing.
maybe. Just to, no. It's so. I mean, it's funny. Like you picture the guy just laying in bed going, "How about all that stuff I did for you today?"
Man, you see these? That was awesome, huh?
Pretty remarkable. I mean, I cut your food and did laundry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And did the laundry.
I feel like she definitely appreciates him.
Yeah.
Of course
and I
she
feel
does.
like he knows that she appreciates him.
Yeah.
And if your
Yeah.
mother-in-law can't see that, she sucks.
Yeah.
And I hope that nothing happens to her, because if it does, you should absolutely go back and be like, hey, how great is your
Right.
is your husband?
Better hope.
Yeah.
He stayed with you.
Yeah. That's the problem, is that way she worded. Like
Yeah.
you're lucky she stayed with you. Not that you're lucky that
You guys found
he's
each
doing
other.
all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he really picked up the slack and
Of
does the thing.
course.
But yeah, of course. But man,
but it does seem like she's again, now that we know that he didn't write this, like she does seem like I'm grateful all the time. I'm obviously grateful for him. He's helping me, and when I had a bad day, he helped me more.
Yeah.
And she says she's always says insensitive and ignorant things like all the time.
Yeah.
But this time I was just done.
You were not the asshole.
Yeah.
You're not the asshole. And your husband's also not the asshole, because he's done
He doesn't see
everything that he could to make sure your life is better than it is, or better than it was. The mother-in-law sucks.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
bizarre. Yeah,
The
just
worst.
way too proud of her son,
The worst.
Yeah, she definitely had one of those bumper stickers that said, "My son is an honor roll." Like, no one
son-
cares.
My son takes care of his handicapped wife.
Yeah.
You don't see those as much.
We should send her that sticker.
We should not. That sounds offensive.
Okay,
Like,
wait.
what podcast is this?
One thing I want to say in honor of this that she mentioned that I think is very important was that she said the common belief that disabled people aren't deserving of love and should be so grateful.
think that's a common
that
thing.
Well, maybe she deals with that.
Yeah.
Other
Well,
things.
the mother-in-law obviously says that.
Yeah, well, she says that that's like harmful and ableist, and insinuating that disabled people are less than able-bodied people and don't deserve the same things is absolutely disgusting. So, like, that's why she's more mad.
That is disgusting, but I don't know
Yeah.
anybody that, and I'm sure there are people out there that their wife got into a horrible accident, like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Because there are shitty people out there.
Yeah.
For
but I don't
sure.
think there's anybody out there that truly like loves their spouse that would be like, that you're not deserving of love now
No.
because you're disabled.
The shame of it is it's obviously that scenario happening is way more likely for the guy to leave.
For sure.
It's very
Yeah.
few women that if the guy got hurt would leave.
Yeah.
Like they would just become better.
You know, when
like,
Mike
So what
had to
we're
get in-
saying is you should say thank you, because we wouldn't. we wouldn't
we're just
leave.
too lazy to leave now.
Yeah. I don't know how to do laundry. I'm stuck.
Good thing your mom lives next door, though.
That's also fair. It's also fair.
I
You
was
better
going to say,
hope.
when Mike got his new hip, I was like, ooh, should I go?
Yeah.
Should I leave? Should I stay?
Yeah.
This is going to be annoying.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
also you didn't know what he was going to be capable of
Yeah.
with his new hip.
That's true.
You could have been like, I could be in for the best sex
Hey,
of my life.
I'm glad I stayed, babe.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever. She does mention that her husband always sticks up for her and tells his mom to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad headline for sure.
Bad headline.
Damn.
Not
She should have let the husband write the headline.
Yeah, she is the asshole for the headline.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
That's fair.
I'll
That's
say that.
actually
Yeah.
fair. Okay, we have time for one more.
One more.
All right. These are a little NSF dubs.
Let's go. Give us the headlines first, and then I'll play the music.
Okay. These are both sort of like, one's relationship advice and one is like, today I have
I
to.
feel like we were pretty good at relationship advice. We nailed it last
very
time.
good.
I think we're excellent at it.
Yeah, I feel like look at our relationships.
Yeah.
You know.
Amazing. I
We're
mean,
all still
Alana
married.
hates you, but
Yeah, but we're still married. But we're
Getting through
still married.
but we're still married. She's not even wearing her ring today. What is
Are you
that?
not?
don't wear
Are
it
you
around the
not?
house.
Oh my god!
I literally
What do
started
you-
this,
Good for
and
you,
I
Alana.
right before we started, I said, "Babe, I forgot I left my rings upstairs." I'm
You said that to
sorry."
me?
I
Yeah,
said, "Babe,
she
I'm
did.
I
sorry,
should
left
listen
my
when you
rings
talk.
upstairs." He never listens to me talk.
No, I just thought that'd be fun to say. Sorry.
Not on football Sunday.
Yeah, look at it.
Throwing grenades.
I just don't
Wait,
wear it
hold on,
around the
hold on.
house.
Show Mike's hand.
Show your hand.
I have mine on.
Oh, you're an
you
asshole,
and I are the
Mike.
only.
I know.
Sorry,
You and Alana should get married. You guys
just-
not wear rings.
I
On the-
wear it everywhere.
Yeah.
You know that.
Not everywhere. Not
Hold
right
on,
here.
Wait,
No.
wait. He takes his ring off when he goes on stage.
Oh,
I do. And can I be honest with you?
Yep.
Why?
Selling the dream.
It's for
Yep.
the audience because I will absolutely play with it all the time. I can't play with it right here because I got to control this and I got to do this, but I would absolutely play with it all the time. In fact, I tried it the first show after we got
I'm
married.
gonna cut
I tried
that
to wear
clip out, but I'd play with it all the time.
I tried to do a show with it on, and I found myself going like this, and it's more comfortable. And you know how I combat that? You know how I combat that? I talk about my wife on stage every time I take the microphone.
How much you hate her, and how much you're unhappy, and how much you want to be.
And how much I'm open for whatever's no.
And that's why I'm not wearing this ring.
Yeah.
I'm just
He-
kidding. Mike's go. No, you
No,
go.
he has had people like call out from the audience and say,
Yeah.
you're not wearing a ring."
Yeah.
And you're like,
They're like, well, how do we know you're married? I'm like, because I'm talking about my wife.
I don't even know if we know where Mike's is, to be honest, but it's fine.
We'll get you a new one.
Okay.
If you
Mine
sign up
won't
for
come
if you
off.
sign up for our Patreon, we'll
buy
buy
Mike
Mike
a
a new
new
ring.
Like a ring.
Okay. So, I saw a text.
Oh, hold on. Is that the one we're doing?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, because we should play the not safe for work.
Oh, yeah,
thing
go.
If it's not safe for work.
I thought you
Oh,
wanted me
I
to read the
forgot what
titles
subject
first.
was.
Oh yeah.
Well, I said
Yeah, we
these
don't
are
have any titles.
the next two are not safe for work, and I
right.
thought
Okay.
you
Go.
wanted
No.
me to
Read the
it
titles. I thought we already
Yeah.
read the titles.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
My fault.
I saw a text from my girlfriend's male coworker saying that she has the best in town. Not sure what to think. Okay. That's
It's a good title.
one
That's a good
story.
title.
Great title.
Second one. Today I effed up by asking my ex-wife for my Clone-A-Willies back after our divorce.
So Clone-A-Willie is where you make a mold of your penis, and then they make it into a dildo, and then they send it to you have that now. So
use
she got to. So we should do that because
Yeah,
we're
we
on the
should do
road.
that for
We're on the
sure.
road a lot.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
should
that would
honestly
be
do
so
that. We
nice
should.
of you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, let's do the story and then we'll do Clone-A-Willies. That'll be our merch.
We're gonna, and if you want Clone-A-Willies, you can get that for 15% off right now using code Bad Potato.
Like you were like
Clone-A-Willie.
Yeah.
Are we getting-
If you're still here right now, we are about to enter a not safe for work portion of the internet. So you have two options. You can either listen to this story like a grown adult, or you can quit your job and stop being a pussy, or you can save this for after work. Otherwise, we'll see you in a bit. But this is the last story of the episode, so please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a great potato. Thank you for being a great spud. And here's our not safe for work story. And we're gonna do
I
the
like
Willies.
Clone-A-Willie.
We're gonna do the Willies.
Alana. This is the best part because Alana did not know what that was
Nice.
beforehand. To be fair, I
never
did
heard
not
of
know
that.
what that
I'd
was.
Never, yeah, we had a
So-
friend.
okay.
Somebody-
I was using
No,
using deductive reasoning.
Derek knew
That was
very
good.
well.
And yeah,
Somebody-
I've never seen it, but I'm saying I was just using like deductive reasoning, like that Clone-A-Willie makes sense.
Right.
We had a friend very recently tell us about it. I'd never even
We'd
heard
never
of it
heard about
before.
it
And
before.
I've honestly have never heard of it in any other context
neither.
than her stories. That
And
was
then-
the only thing I've ever heard or
And then all of a sudden on Reddit.
yeah.
Here we are.
And then all of a sudden, it showed up at my
Yeah.
the kid showed up
we
at my
go.
door.
She sent Mike all the Clone-A-Willies
Yeah.
from her ex.
Send them to me.
What an array!
Yeah.
When did you meet Leonardo DiCaprio? Go ahead.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Read the title.
Okay. Today I fucked up by asking my ex-wife for my Clone-A-Willies back after our divorce. A little background. My ex-wife, female 31, and I, male 33, recently split up. Things ended terribly, and during our marriage, we had this little silly tradition. Every Valentine's Day, I'd make her a new Clone-A-Willie.
Hey, she was wearing them out?
A new one?
As a funny and kind of romantic gift. For those unaware, it's a DIY kit to make replicas.
Hold on.
Kind of romantic. How is that romantic?
He took the phrase "eat a bag of" to a whole nother.
Have you seen all my?
Yeah.
Every year. Oh, great.
How long were they married? Does it say?
No.
Oh, I wish we
I'll-
had that
I'll-
information.
I'll
They're
check it
young. They're young, so probably not long.
30s-ish?
Yeah, 31, 33.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it's a DIY kit to make a replica of your ween.
I'm ordering one right now for both of you. Kidding.
With the kit?
No, one of his willies.
That's what I was like, you on the eBay?
Just that, guys. Okay.
Etsy.
It started as a joke, but somehow it became a yearly thing, mostly for fun, but also a hint of us having a more of a sexual relationship. Anyway, to the divorce. I'm moving my stuff out, and suddenly it hits me. She has an entire collection of me. I'm talking about years worth of Clone-A-Willies in her possession. And now I'm single, and for reasons I can't quite explain, I start thinking, shouldn't I have those back?
Okay.
Here's where the FU really starts.
The F up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Alana.
I send her a quick message asking if we can meet up to exchange a few last things, and she
You know,
agrees.
the tablecloths. I'll give you your placeholders
mom's
back.
plates.
My mom's plates and the
dick.
bag of you have that are mine.
And the bag of...
She agrees, probably thinking I left a pair of socks behind or something. And when we meet, I try to bring it up casually, which was impossible. And she was already pissed off at me because I had hidden my collection of toys in the hunting room in the basement. I was sweating, stammering about personal items and sentimental value, and she's looking at me like I've lost it. Did I have more toys hidden from her?
She was wondering because he's trying to get his toys back. She doesn't know he's looking for the.
Okay.
It's like national treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if he put like the year on them too, like had it engraved.
Yeah.
You know.
He sets them up against the wall and draws a
Yeah.
line. And look, it grew.
2019 was a good year.
Yeah.
Okay, finally I blurt out, can I have my Clone-A-Willies back? Dead silent. She stares at me, and then I swear she looks at me like I'm some kind of experiment gone wrong. And she just says, "You're kidding, right?" And I was not. Long story short, she declined. She actually said something along the lines of, "They're mine now, and you already have toys worth tens of thousands of dollars."
Good.
Wow.
Now I'm sitting here realizing I've fucked up. She hates me. I have no idea what she's going to do with them now. Why would she like to keep them anyway? Did I give her any revenge ideas, etc.?
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's because I mean, she'd be like, "Why do you want them back? So you can go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean...
Strange that she wants to keep them.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
really strange.
Yeah.
This isn't like there's nothing that we need
Yeah.
to end this story because like it's a today I effed up, so he's just saying he effed
Yeah.
up. I do think like if she wasn't already planning on like using them in a negative light, it's at least crossed her mind now.
Yeah, but what would you even do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's also true.
Yeah, like,
it's
what's
a-
Send him to his friends or like.
I mean maybe because what if he has a
Yeah.
small wiener?
Like, here's
a
and then
copy
like
of
you know
it.
what I mean?
I'm assuming if he has
Why
a
would you
small
want so
wiener,
many clones?
Exactly.
you wouldn't be ever doing Clone-A-Willie.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have never came
Not
up
yearly,
or
anyway.
been funny every year.
Yeah.
It's only funny if it's
Yeah.
he's proud.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a couple things that I discovered in the comment section of that post?
Sure.
I am not shocked that you were in the
Yeah.
comment section of that post.
Yeah. Deep.
How do we order more?
yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm gathering.
How much is a Clone-A-Willie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, because did we gloss over? I don't know if he said the price and like that.
No.
What she like $10,000 or
Oh,
$10,000
$10,000.
toys.
He
or
had
whatever.
$10,000 worth of sex toys.
Is that what that's what it's
Tens
saying?
Right.
of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah.
It looks like he has a lot of dolls.
Okay.
So more
that
than
makes
one.
sense. That makes sense because
Like-
those are expensive, I
like
would
a-
assume.
Yes, I would.
I would assume.
I would assume.
I had to put it in there because I saw Alana's face going like, how
Yeah.
do you,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not Googling it.
No.
So-
No, right. I was
just
trying to.
thinking, like,
Yeah, I was trying to think. How do you get to tens of thousands of
Thousands of
dollars?
dollars.
But
that.
But a robot that
Like
wrecks you off would definitely do it.
Yeah.
A robot.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like
yeah,
a
those
silicone-
real dolls.
not like
Those
a
real
Roomba
dolls
doll.
are like $3,000-$4,000.
Yeah, not like a Roomba. You know what I mean?
I know.
I mean, listen, a lot of people in the comments think that he might be a future serial killer.
Yeah.
And
Do you think he kills with that as the weapon?
Yeah.
You know, like clubbing people to death.
They call him the pecker slap.
how big is it?
Yeah. How much force does it take to kill somebody with a 4-inch blunt object?
Yeah, it looks like people are like, okay, this is weird because number one, you shouldn't have ever asked her. And number two, if you have tens of thousands worth of sex dolls, why do you need copies of your own Willie back?
Right.
What's the difference? And also, like, why would you think that would be a fun, good gift every year?
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
year she had to open that and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Like, all right,
Yeah.
it's
See,
over.
if your wiener's not big, it's not even a gag gift.
yeah.
Wait, what's...
Oh, and with that,
Come on, Kendall got it.
I got it.
Space
Got
went,
it.
"Whoa."
that was
Got
good. That was good.
I mean,
That's a walk-off.
Yeah.
that is a walk-off.
And if you're still here, walk this off because we have been Bad Potato Salad and Kendall.
You've been so...
Well, I gotta find the music now.